So now you're going to breathe in on 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Breathe in on 4, hold for 4, exhale on 4. So you breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. So you hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, hold. I'll breathe in on 4, hold, breathe out. Breathe in on 4, hold, breathe out. Breathe in on 4, hold, exhale. Put your hand on your belly and just rotate to the right. Now, imagine that there's a ball of fire burning inside your belly. And you're just sitting, you're watching the fire burn, and you feel the heat of the fire. And the more you keep watching the fire, you start looking a little closer in the fire to the root of it. And all of a sudden, you notice there's a blue light. The flames are raving, but in the center of the fire, there's a calm about it. So the emotions and energies that are unsettled within you is that flame, the fire, the yellow. The smoke is those tensions that you feel, the headaches, the drowsiness, those symptoms. But the blue in the center, keep rubbing your belly. Breathing in, breathing out. That blue in the center is the spirit that is ultimately still, and it can go through all fires and still live. I want you to get in touch with that spirit. The part of you that is untouched by the fires of life, by the flames. No matter what you go through, it still is there. And tap into that. And just remember who you are. Say this to yourself. Remember who you are. Okay. So sometimes when the flame inside of us is so flaming, we think we are the flame. And that's what causes us to fuel it. The moment you can separate yourself from the flame and observe it. I'm not saying this flame ain't true. I'm not saying this flame ain't intruding. I'm not saying this flame ain't causing pain. I'm just saying the more you can see that it is a flame, the more you're able to transmute the state of emotion. Okay. All right. Right. So how was your experience sitting still with whatever energy is inside of you? Just not thinking about it, not really trying to release it, just sitting still with it, just feeling and sensing what's happening and how the energy feels in your body. Okay.
Calm.
And if it didn't do anything, that's also answered.
I feel very calm now.
Yeah, that's um, you have to like just being in like you don't have to make choices or anything. Like, all you do is just be intentional. I was, it was awareness was I was sitting at a fire, like I was sitting on the wall watching my like inside.
Can hear you.
You can't hear me.
Mhm.
It's like the background noise.
Really?
It's the mic, I think. If you had a headphone, you plugged it in there, probably would work with the microphone from the headphone.
Never mind.
But go ahead, keep talking.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's better.
No, it's just it's really incredible what being like observing and being observing yourself, like standing outside of yourself can do. And so at the moment of doing the exercise, yeah, I was at a fire, like sitting on logs, watching my insides go from the orange flame to the blue flame, and then at some point I just got up and walked towards the door, that like and opened it, and there were like these acres of green pasture and like these flowers, and then I just kept looking back at the fire and then looking back at the door, and I was just like, okay. Myself at the logs were telling myself at the door to just like, it's okay, just walk through. Like, you ready? Um, yeah, it was
It's beautiful.
that was yeah. Wow. Mm.
Wow. I like that, and I like that picture. That's beautiful. I like that analogy. Walk into the garden in your mind. It's all within. Both the fire and that the promised land is right there. It's a question of whether you're gonna walk into the door. And when you realize that the fire is part of the land itself, mm, that somehow it is the one that is burning and allowing you to see that dark time, you realize that you needed that fire for you to go to the next level because it's creating insight for you. It's allowing you to see in the darkness because it's that fire sometimes that causes you to act. Because without it, you can't really see. Sometimes we stay in the dark, and when we get the fire, we run away from it. Yeah, the fire is hot, but we needed it to see the truth of this situation. Without this fire, we wouldn't have recognized that we already in the promised land. And I think that's what fires are for, to keep life going, to add more vibrancy to life, to allow you to see it out of your dark moment.
Make that stronger.
You look at it and it's like, wow, this is something. It's something that can be so beautiful if you I guess look at it a certain way, like when we had it go, from the orange to the blue. That the orange at first it was like a little uneasy, but then to see the blue within it, it's like, wow, this is something that can just visually it's beautiful, but then it's also something that if you like it can kill you, it can hurt you, it
It
can.
could, if you let that fire out of control, it can spread. Literally, it can come from what is supposed to give you a little fire underneath you. It comes to fire all your cells and get you inflamed, get you sick. And it's just like you have to be able to use the lamp of your soul to allow you to direct you. So let's do some qigong. It's already 8 o'clock. Wow. All right. So review the book. Yeah, let's move our body. Let's move our body. Work your body, move your body. Qigong, side to side. Qigong. Okay. So by the way, we're doing the detox, and today is day one. Today is day one of our detox, summer detox, and it's pretty simple with today. No breakfast, fruits for breakfast, eating regular lunch, salad for lunch. Text me salad, you get a recipe. Have whatever you normally have for dinner. That's it. No breakfast, fruits for breakfast. If you want to eat fruits, have your first meal should be a juice. I forgot that. Beets, celery, ginger, carrots, turmeric. You have a salad or smoothie for lunch, and you eat a regular dinner. Okay. And today's theme is sit with it. Sit with how you feel. Practice what we just practiced. Sensing what's happening within you, the energies that are within you throughout the day. What are pulling you? The things that pulls on you can be pulling you apart. Which means watch when you're sitting and you're sitting and everything seems okay. And then all of a sudden you pull. Right? Write those things that are pulling to you. Right? Those things that pull you aside. Feel those things that are burning within you. Sometimes we're burning up with anger. We're burning up resentment. We're burning up with fear. Feel those things. Things that are burning, things that are pulling. What's burning and what's pulling. And write a declaration that no matter what is the fire within me and the things outside of me that are pulling me are not going to break me. None of these things are going to break me because I am that spirit within. So just knowing that all of these things are just pulling on you, they're causing fire and havoc within you, but they're not you enough where it's going to replace you. And by knowing that and knowing that you are the force in this whole formula, you no longer get scared by it. You're almost saying, oh, this is this. I am that I am. So this will not break me because that I am is much stronger than this. Okay. You can go with this problem or you can go with that problem. But you need to go with this I am because the I am is where it's at. Okay. You can go with this emotional state, you go with this identification, you could go with this or that, but go with this. This is where it's at. Somebody know? It's not. What does that even mean? The more you recognize that God lives in you and the tools that He used to create you to have, those words, thoughts, words, and actions that we just spoke about, only then things can change for you. Okay. So that is day one of the detox. Very simple, easy to practice, just being more in tune. Once again, have your teas, get your teas up, get your lower your caffeine. Oh, I forgot to tell you what we letting go. Every day we're letting go of something. Okay. Today we're letting go of bread and butter. Simple. It's just like we did last time. So today you're making that dedication, saying to yourself, listen, bread and butter, not having that today. Easy, right? So we're talking about No Haitian bread, right? No sweet rolls, no subs, no burgers, just no bread. No white bread, no wheat bread, no types of bread. Like, okay, butter, no butter. If you, I don't remember last time I really needed butter, but no butter. Very simple. Just letting go, replacing a meal, regular lunch, or salad lunch, or juice, or smoothie lunch, regular dinner. Last meal ends at 7 or 8. First meal starts at 11 or 12 p.m. Okay, this is intermittent fasting. You wake up in the rising, make sure you hydrate yourself. My formula is you juice water, you juice lemon and cucumber. I put ginger in mine. And I take some shots sometimes, or I just toss it in the 32-ounce water that I'm going to drink first thing in the rising. And I put that in the 32-ounce water I'm going to drink later on, probably around 10 or so. So by the morning time, by rising, I'm pretty much consumed most of my liquids. Throughout the day, the way I get more liquids is with teas, right? I drink things like ginseng tea, black dragon oolong tea, moringa tea, mint tea, um, all types of teas. Some teas that are really good, I can send you some herbs or the cerasee tea. Cerasee is actually a good way of detoxing cleansing. I got the passion flower. By the way, I need your address. I have some things to send you anyways. So text me your address after this. So moringa tea is really good for energy, by the way. So definitely get some moringa tea. And just Google teas and their benefits. Find the teas that best suits you. Fill up your things with teas. Any other things that I have to share to you? Just be conscious. Okay? Be conscious of that you're eating to live and not living to eat. Be conscious of how is this food going to serve you. Now, improving the way you eat is probably something that you guys, ladies, would say, why don't you help me with that, Ed? Send me recipes. I want that. Okay, why don't you send me some foods? I can give you a list of foods. Or send me some, maybe some options. All right. So we'll do that. I'll send you some lists. I'll email you some stuff. Okay, but I won't do that for everybody. I'm only gonna do that for people who's in the tribe. Everybody else, sorry, should have thought about it. Should have you got to join the tribe, holisticlifestyletribe.com. If you want those extra worksheets, stuff like that, I'm gonna put that in the app. I'm not sending that to nobody who's not in the tribe. So you want that extra perk. You want that extra perk. Make sure you join. So that's my little announcement there. Make sure I keep doing it good and doing it well. Now we're gonna start moving, get the chi going, get the healing. The healing happens by practice, and you only build with the tools. You put the tools into practice and you build. That's how the healing happens. And the renewing happens consistently with the tools and the practices. So I'm just showing you a tool and a practice that you can use. This is the Qigong. So find some space so we can move and get moving. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Hey. Right. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all keeping up with your journaling? I have it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, but I need
Have
to.
you?
Yeah, I fell off a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna start getting on there with y'all and start doing it with you guys because I need to get that. Y'all ready? Get that journaling on point. It works. All right. Shake your hands, move your cheek. Shake your hands, move your cheek. Come on. Now drum to the earth, move your cheek. Now drum to the earth, move your cheek. Now shake them up, move your cheek. Now shake them up, move your cheek. Now drum to the sky, move your cheek. Drum to the sky, move your cheek. Now shake it to the side, side to side. Now shake it to the side, move your cheek. Now drum them up, drum your lungs. Drum your kidneys, side to side. Drum your kidneys. Side to side. Cheek long, side to side. Cheek long, side to side. Now line the stomach. Line the stomach. Now sacral pump. Sacral pump. Sacral pump. Line the stomach. Line the stomach. Sacral pump. Sacral pump. Drum up your arm, 3, 4. Drum down your arm. Arm down when you're drumming up. Switch your arm, drum up your arm, 3, 4. Down your arm. Your arm, 3, 4. Drum down your arm. Now jump on your horse. Your legs, high, low, low, high. Drum your legs, high, low, low, high. Switch legs, drum your legs. High, low, low, high. Drum your legs. High, low, low, high. Left hand cheek. Right hand jing, left hand cheek. Right hand shin, left hand cheek. Right hand jing, left hand cheek. Right hand shin, left hand cheek. Now rub your jing, pat your cheek. Rub your jing, pat your cheek. Look, rub your jing, pat your cheek. Rub your cheek, pat your cheek. Rub your jing, pat your cheek. Rub your jing, pat your cheek. Rub your cheek. Pat your shin. Rub your cheek. Pat your shin. Cheek. Shin. Cheek. Jing. Cheek. Shin. Cheek. Jing. Right liver, left spleen, heart. Lung. Right kidney, left kidney. Oh, my bad. Liver, left spleen, heart, lung. Heart, lung. Heart, lung. Liver, spleen, liver. Liver, spleen, liver. Come on. Right kidney. Left kidney, jam. Right kidney, cheek. Okay, this song is kind of, I see why it's in the archives. That's why it's not the top song.
Really?
The other one is much better. All right, let's do one more and then we're gonna do some other stuff.
Put Qigong in your game and your life will never be the same. Qigong is what I need so that I can breathe. Qigong is moving slow even though my life is fast. Qigong makes me flow so that I can last. Give healing energy a chance. Express Qigong through your dance.
Put your hand on your hips. Put your hand on your hips. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now move it to the left, side to side. Hula to the left, side to side. She gone side to side. She gone side to side. Now hula to the right, side to side. Hula to the right, side to side. She gone side to side. She
Now bend your knees
and dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank. Now roller skate. She gone now roller skate. She gone now roller skate. She gone now roller skate. Hey,
now.
dip, spank that anger out your booty.
Dip, spank.
Now backward skate. She gone now backward skate. She gone side to side. She gone side to side. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. She gone now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. She gone now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. She gone now Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. She gone. Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. She gone now hands to the sides and bounce.
Arms to the sides.
And bounce.
Now arms to the sides. And bounce now arms to the sides. Now bounce now fly to the sky.
She gone now fly to the sky. She gone now fly to the sky. Hey. Now open your heart side to side. She gone side to side. Now open your heart side to side. She gone side to side. Now open your heart side to side. She gone side to side. Now open your heart side to side. She gone side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. She gone side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. She gone side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. She gone side to side.
Now loosen your liver side to side.
She gone side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side. She gone
Side to side.
now loosen your liver side to side. She gone side to side.
Now loosen your liver
Side to side. She gone.
side to side. Now rub your belly side to side.
She gone.
Side to side.
Now love your belly.
Side to side.
She gone.
Side to side. Now rub your belly
Side to side. She gone. Side to side.
Now rub your belly.
Side to side. She gone. Side to side.
Now bend from the waist.
Side to side. Hey, ball of cheek. And your hands. Now clean your kidneys.
Side to side.
Clean your kidneys. Side to side. She gone. Side to side. She gone. Side to side.
Bend from the waist.
Side to side. Ball of cheek. And your hands. Now clean your kidneys.
Side to side.
Clean your kidneys. Side to side. She gone. Side to side. She gone. You've been warned. You've been told. Don't get sick. Don't get old.
When you get no sleep and do not breathe.
It robs you of your energy. Find your joy. Find your peace. She gone 7 days a week.
Put you gone in your game. And your life will never be the same. You want to make a change in your life.
You gotta give up the vice.
Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the coke. We gotta
Go above
change
your
the
head
way
with
we
it.
eat, the way we sleep, and the way we treat each other.
And the way we treat ourselves.
Make a better life for yourself.
We gotta change the way we eat, the way we sleep, and the way we treat each other. So, easy way. Wake up with vital energy. Now we're gonna slow it down a little bit. Sometimes what you need to do the most, or how you need to be the most, can be difficult to do. And when it's become difficult, we're adding more difficulty to the situation. So sometimes you're like, man, I should do some qigong. It's when I need to do it. If it becomes too difficult for you, do nothing, and things will be easier a little bit. And somebody want to know, what do I mean? You can do nothing. And things will be easier for you. It's still doing the qigong, but it's not. All right, Rosalind. The replay will be awesome. I'm going to, so now we're going to do some more exercises. You have a great day, Queen. Remember, keep doing what you're doing. I saw your video. Really amazing, powerful words that she said. Like, Just keep going. That's all I have to say. Keep doing your work. Keep doing it. All right. So now we're gonna keep moving. Okay, let's start with okay. So let's do a swing arm. So you come off your toes, bend your knees, rock back on the heel. Okay, you already know how to do it. So let's do the swing arms right quick. I'm gonna set this one up. So you come off your toes, you bend your knees, you rock back on your heel, swinging back and forth. Then you bring your chin up. So you already know what this is for. Moves the lymph, circulates blood from the toes all the way up to the head, right? Help clear out toxins from your body. Beautiful things like that. Without doing so, you might get sick. So on your toes, bend your knees, rock back on the heel. You do this for 90 seconds. 90 seconds. All right, coming up next, we're gonna do the 3 whips. You're gonna turn and let your hand hit your body. Then you're gonna work your way all the way up. Then work your way down. So, as we listen to chapter 8 of the book, it starts with how you're thinking. It's the first level of feeding, either compassion or self-destruction. How you think, right? We put a lot of emphasis on the thought, but that's just one of them, right? Twist, make sure your head is, as you twist your body, your hand is hitting. So normally we always think about how am I thinking, right? That's pretty much it. Like, oh, I'm thinking this way, I'm thinking that way, I'm thinking this way, I'm thinking that way, I'm thinking negative, or I'm thinking positive. That's all we think about, literally. Step forward and hit your shoulder. But besides thought, one of the things we don't even talk about is how our body is thinking. Okay, and that's how the tension you feel in your body. So you're gonna step forward with the same side that you hit. We often don't ask ourselves, what is my body telling me about my thinking? We always say, what is my thinking telling me about my body? I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, my booty is not big enough, I'm too big, I'm too skinny, I have a pouch. We often think what our mind is telling us about our bodies. But my question for you is, how often do you think about how your body's telling you about your mind? Okay? And your body tells you things about your mind all of the time. So now we're gonna do the next exercise. This is called bear comb silk. First, you start by scratching your back on it. You start by shaking your shoulders sideways. The music is for some reason just pulling up. Then you're gonna scratch your back on a tree. Okay. So you're gonna scratch your back on a tree while combing silk inside of you. So your body's always telling you something about your mind. But to hear that something about your mind, don't go in your thoughts. Listen to your body. Your thoughts are always telling you something about your body. And a lot of times it's judging you or something. Oh, look at you, you're this or that, you're this, you're that. But your body is always telling you about your mind, which is really trying to save you. It's either telling your mind is out of alignment, look, you're getting sick, look, there's pain here, look, you're housing emotions, look, you're thinking a certain way. But if we never listen to the body, we start listening to the mind, thinking we're listening to the body. So when somebody says sit still, like I be saying, sit still, I'm not necessarily just talking about listening to your brain or your mind. I'm talking about listening to your body and your mind. So feeling the sensations in your body, feeling the pain, observing it, does a whole lot to disconnect who you are as a spirit and what's happening within you as a human having this experience called life. Okay? And once you can do that, it gives you a lot more power to move forward because you don't identify with it. Identify the emotion, but don't identify with it. Identify the problem, but don't say you are the problem. Identify the behaviors that's against yourself or even the pattern, but know that you're not the pattern. As soon as you identify with the pattern, you have locked yourself in a chain of identification. Okay? So now you're gonna come up, bend your knees. One goes in front of you, one goes behind you. All right, Liz, you have a great day. Stay blessed. Breathing in, breathing out. So don't identify with certain things, because as soon as you become it, you start doing everything that it entails. And you can stay in that loop forevermore because you are so close to it that you are able to see that you're not it. Sometimes you're so close to the emotion, you're so close to the behavior, you're so close to the action or the thought that you've literally identified yourself as that. And that's causing havoc because you think I'm it. Instead of I'm growing through it, you think I am it. And that is the issue. Because you're not it. It's just the current experience of your life so far. It's just the way you're experiencing life right now. And as soon as you step out, you're able to say, hey, I can create the way I experience my own life. As things start to shift for you. So Qigong is slowing yourself down enough to have a little space. Meditation is the same. Slowing yourself down enough to have a little space from what you think you are and who you really are. From what you think is happening to what's really happening. And what's really happening is there's the orchestra of life. This is beautiful. This is a playground, not hell. So now we're gonna do the chi cups. Okay? So like I said, your body's always communicating to you, and what your shoulders communicate to you when they're tight is that you're anxious or angry. So you're gonna bend your knees, bring your left shoulder width apart. You're gonna serve the tea, leaning back, going over your head, the leaning forward, breathing in, exhaling in. Okay. So you're gonna serve the T, lean back, thrust the pelvic forward, go over your head, then bring it in. If you want to join this, click the link in my bio, and you'll be able to join risingprime.co. Breathe in, serve, thrust, lean, over, forward, side, then bringing it back in. Serve the T, lean back. Go over your head, bend the knees and bring it in. So you're gonna serve the T, lean back, go over your head, bend the knees and bring it in. Okay, so now, after you've done that, we're gonna do both hands together. So you're gonna serve both T's out, lean back, go over your head, then bring it forward, and then bring it back in. Serve both T's out, lean back. Serve the T, thrust the pelvic, lean over, forward, side. I needed to do some Qigong today. What was that?
With the qigong, when you go, is that out, in, out?
So when you go forward, you bend your knees. When it goes to the side, you thrust the pelvic forward like this, and you lean. Then here
I'm not talking about
what?
No, I'm not asking about the movement. I'm asking about the breathing, because it kind of confuses me.
Okay, so
Like,
show me what you got. So here you breathe in when you're leaning back. You're holding the breath at its peak, and then you're exhaling when you're going in. It's a full, and here the exhale is completely done. So there's a holding at the top of the breath. So here's a breath in, and it's a hold. Then here is a slow release. So you breathe in, hold, breathing out.
that feels much better.
Yes, you gotta breathe with it. I gotta put more emphasis on that. If you don't breathe with it, you miss a lot of the benefits. Okay. Once again, we're gonna keep going. Okay, so now next up, this one, and you turn. You're back. You have to go, Diamond?
No, I was trying to fix my audio.
right, so next up, this is called the flying palms, and we're gonna do it. So you're gonna have one hand here. Turn. One hand goes to the side. And you meet at the bottom here. It's not a good time to play the music. One hand starts here, one hand starts on the side. Both hands are sideways. But you're looking to the side. Let's say the right hand comes to the tip of the front wrist. Then you turn. And the back hand goes back. By back I mean to the side. You bend your knees. You pass into the right hand. The way you do this is to pretend that you're holding something. So let's say you're holding tea in your hand. Tea starts in this hand. Comes up. Oops. Temporary. Right now, I guess I'm not focused enough. Up. Bring it to the front hand. And you turn. And now the back hand goes to the side. And you meet at the bottom in front of you. You pass the teacup to the opposite hand. The opposite hand goes now, becomes the front hand becomes the back hand. Back hand then comes towards the front hand. Then you turn. And it goes to the back. Then you bend your knees. Up. Pass. Turn. Side. In. Side. Up. Turn. Side. Pass. Side coming up towards the front. And now the front becomes the back. The back goes to the sides. The front goes to the side. Meet. Keep that same process going. Okay. So now we're gonna do the Chinese jumping jacks. Okay.
We're in the building.
We're gonna breathe You turn, and then you're gonna breathe out. Breathe in, circle up, breathe out.
Universal language connecting us. Hands in the sky, better get them up. There's music in the air that's going funk. Ladies who just dressed to impress, spread and love. And we dance the night away. Sweat dripping right on.
Breathe in, separate, hold, breathe out, separate.
Like a holiday and we don't stop. So many different races of love in the culture like Folgers. You can taste the aroma, but doesn't matter black or white. Can't deny the fact when we dance tonight. We
stop and reverse. Breathing in, turning, breathing out.
And we gotta experience the realness, swinging our hips like Elvis. Honored and privileged, feet stomping till we shake the building. Yo, in your subconscious, of getting like women at concerts. Melodies sweet like starbursts, like soccer plays. I can't get rain lyrics like authors. Cause y'all know the game, do it for the love, not the fortune and fame. I came back just to motivate.
Breathe in, center. Breathe out.
Yeah, you see, I am peace. A God base straight inside of me. On his head, not odyssey. Constantly we vibe and we hands up, follow me. You see?
That's a great idea. That's how we manifest.
Okay, now next up.
I've been hearing things, think my ancestors speaking, having premonitions about the things I've been seeking, adventuring. For the days I need guidance, focus on my breathing when I get back to
You're gonna breathe in, shift your weight towards your toes. Breathe out, shift your weight towards your heel.
When my mama hit the notes, I really had to choose between another life or this. I took and ate the shrooms, then I recognized my gifts. I just want to elevate and represent myself. Constantly accelerate, although it can be greedy. If you're fucking with me, if you think I make a difference. Practice elevation every day, that's your commitment. When you get inside yourself, you figure out what you can listen.
Breathe in.
Articulate your vision, let the universe get busy. You got guidance, angels, forces.
Breathe out.
For you. It's important that you know that I adore you. You have more than to a version of the
Breathe in.
a summation of everything that you did.
Breathe out, shift your weight back.
We just want to tell her that she's beautiful. That we understand her heart is hurt. And recognize this time is critical. The presence of ascended masters fills in the space. They circulate with frequency, no place but embrace. Rooms make me feel rare, like the things she could share. Now I know that she was prepping me for this right here. And with gratitude for that capacity to change. Activate my voice, and everything gets handled. Operating from a particular frequency. Activate the hotline and then pull yourself to it. Take a deep breath. Do it daily so you always feel connected. A little change for the days you need protection. See refuge in the things that make so subtle. The universe provides it and you balance. Daily AM huddles with the energy of greatness. Superfood tonics, I make sure to add the MCs. Avocado daily, that's my favorite breakfast. 16 ounces of celery juice, 15 minutes of meditation.
Breathe into the side.
Dedicate every day to
Out.
elevation.
Whenever you're ready. Next. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now, you're gonna gather from the floor. Come up, exhale. Almost like you're picking something up. Breathe in. Now you're gonna reverse it. You're gonna pick up from the sky. Bring it down, center. Holding the breath, and then exhaling down like this. Separate. Off the toes. Holding the breath, and then exhaling. So now you're gonna bring your hands behind you, elevate off your toes, arms coming forward. And reel your elbow in. Pushing out. Side. Tucking the elbows. Push. Twist your palm over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go to the kidneys, grabbing ancestral energy. Bring it to the back. Forward. Coming back in. Elevate off the toes, arm goes behind you. Come off your toes.
I say when I know they see bread, not talk about Kara. All these girls go they use me the shakara. No designer, no donkey, no cabana. They are not on the job, keep your banana. Only I own two local boys, baby Canada. And I don't talk to boys, I don't have nada. What's your constitution, but do Ankara? See, I am not the type, go to Kampala. Oh, give me Karakara, but no Kasara. So go on to Karakara, give me Kandela. But right now, play my mula with my tail on show. And I tell who I know, somebody make too much for I can't do it. Somebody make me my life, I never do it. Cause you don't show me any love when I call on you. When I call on you, and I will call on you. You can love me now, you love me later.
So, we're gonna conclude. This is way more to do. In fact, I want to do this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one part of the sequence. So, you're gonna bring your triangle form in between your legs, breathing in. You're gonna make sure your legs are wide, and as you breathe out, you're gonna come up and lean. Okay. So this one, you always want to warm up to it. I'm not sure if you're completely warmed up there. We're gonna try it. So starting with your hands in between your legs. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring your feet together. You're gonna lean your knees towards one way and stretch the arms the opposite way. And look at the opposite side of the knee. I mean the ankle, the heel. And we're gonna do 9 rounds of chi. Bend your knees. Your legs are in a wuji posture. Your arms are set about the same distance apart. You're bending, leaning, but you're not. When you're bending here, it's a squat-like position. 8 times, 9 times. Stop and reverse whenever you're done with 9. right, Diamond. We're all done for today. It's good moving with you. Have fun. So drop some affirmations so we can do them. Whatever you got, let's do them real quick.
Take your time, nurture your soul, embrace the highs, work through the lows, master yourself, work on your goals. Just take a breath, let go of it grow. It can't rain forever. You won't feel this pain forever. I promise you can change for better. I know people change better, yeah.
Let's get it so far.
Ain't nobody showing love right now. You are diamond in the rough right now. Love yourself, know your worth, you enough right now. I know times is kinda tough right now, and you'd rather be in love right now. But you are diamond in the rough right now. Love yourself, know your worth, you enough right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. You enough right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. You enough right now. Take your time, look to your mind, and you can find peace of mind. There is nothing more beautiful than spiritual union. Two souls that come together to destroy and kill the illusion.
You ready?
Of time and space and separation between the creator and her creation. Love is the joy that leads to salvation, ascension and divine elevation. I ain't trying to waste your time. I just wanna elevate your mind, meditate and shine.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I ain't trying to
Lighten up.
I just wanna
Ready?
elevate
Go
your
ahead.
mind, meditate and shine.
I
Elevate
am
your
doing the very best that I can. With
I am
all that,
doing the very best that I can.
all that.
I am doing the very best that I can.
elevate your mind.
I am the calm in the midst of the fire, and no circumstances cannot burn me. I am the blue flame in the midst of the fire, and circumstances cannot burn me. I am the calm in the midst of the fire, and circumstances cannot burn me. I am taking action on the things that will best serve me. I am taking action on the things that will best serve me.
Today, I will focus on one thing at a time and put 100% into each task I perform.
Today, I will focus on one thing at a time and put 100% in every task that I perform. I respond by compassion I respond with compassion by listening to myself and others.
With compassion by listening to myself and others.
I respond with compassion by listening to myself and others.
Open up your heart,
Grace, I have patience.
I am grace. I have patience. I am grace and I have patience. Ashe.
One is I guess I'm gonna go get a new phone now, so I'll be able to text. For the salad.